Yo, what's going on, everybody? Been a long time since I've been on this game. I'm back though. Halo didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so I'm back on Apex. And I thought, getting back into it, I thought, why not come back and make another tier list to start out? Been on the game for 2 weeks. I got a little understanding of kind of where some of these legends are standing now. I wasn't really sure about Mad Maggie because I've only played her twice, and I'm okay with her, but I wasn't really sure where to put her. So I'm gonna start out with Mad Maggie. Just kind of give you guys a little bit what I'm thinking here. I'm gonna put her in the beer. And by the way, this is for the BR. This is not arena. I haven't played arena much since I've come back. I might do arena here sometime soon after BR, but I'm kind of focused on BR because I feel like I want to compete in ALGS a little bit now that because I'm also playing Apex on PC now. But I'm gonna put Mad Maggie in beer tier because I haven't played her as much, so I don't have a full understanding yet of her. I've been just kind of coming back to my originals of Bangalore, Wraith, Wraith not an original, but Bangalore, Horizon, and then trying to get good with, trying to get used to playing Wraith and Bloodhound a little bit, trying to make myself a little more versatile instead of just sticking to a couple or 1 to 2 legends. But anyway, so I put Ashe in the A tier. I put Ashe in the A tier because her ultimate is very, very good. I think she's a good legend to use. Overall, I think her ultimate is pretty much the biggest key thing. Being able to just kind of get out of dodge quicker, having a Wraith style escape with the portals, and of course her tactical, being able to chain people, slow them down, do a little bit of damage, and know exactly where they're at. I think that's pretty good. However, the passive, being able to know the death box, I mean, that's cool, that's good, but I don't really put that as a high tier level of importance or abilities or whatever. So gotta keep Bangalore in S tier, especially now. Beginning of the game versus where Bangalore is now, they've done so many good improvements with her. They had to nerf her smoke at one point in time, but her smoke, her ultimate, and her passive are her tactical, ultimate, and passive. I mean, just all around the board, she's a great legend to use. Like, there's nothing to get around it. Like, she's a S tier legend to use. I mean, I remember, I'm a day 1 player, so I remember when her ultimate, you would drop it, and it took at least, I don't know, after it completely dropped, it took like almost 10 seconds to freaking go off. Like, it was ridiculous. People were able to escape. So Bangalore was basically no threat. And the only thing that was good about her was her smoke and her double time passive ability to be able to escape when people are shooting at her. She gets that extra speed boost to run away. Gotta put Bloodhound in S tier. I still think Bloodhound is, actually no. Take that back. I'm gonna put Bloodhound in A tier. Only for the simple fact that the passive, being able to track folks, is cool, but I feel like it's a little delayed. But the tactical scan and the ultimate, top tier. Amazing, great. And then also, I put Bloodhound in A tier for the simple fact that the ability to be able to use the beacons, survey beacons, to be able to find out where the next ring is going to be at. Caustic. I think I had him in the C tier in the last ranking video I did. I think that I did it with season 9. But I'm going to give Caustic the B tier for the simple fact that the Caustic traps, now they can be shot at and destroyed, but the Caustic traps still offer viable cover in situations out in the open to be able to revive somebody or just have some cover for yourself to be able to heal. The ultimate, still very useful to be able to trap people with the noxious gas. He's got Fortify still, allows him to move faster when he's getting shot at, I believe. He's not a bad legend. I just personally don't play him because he's a bigger legend, and I like to be able to have the smaller legends to be able to escape and not be such an easier target, because I tend to do a lot more open pushes and aggressive pushes, and I don't feel like I can do that with legends like this. Crypto, gotta even A tier. It's all because of the drone. Being able to recover beacons, being able to recover some of these banners, res them without being right next to the beacon yourself, just the drone, the EMP, the drone being able to scan people in the air, locating them, him also being able to hack into the survey beacons. Like, I can't quite put him in the S tier simply because of, I don't feel like he has a very good escape. Like, he doesn't have an ability to be able to escape a bad situation. He's more of a tactical where, you hit the EMP and then you hit the team. Great legend to use still. I think it's great. I couldn't decide between A and B for Fuse. His ultimate is good. Being able to, see people within the mortar flame, kind of be able to trap them. Also the tactical and him being able to use multiple grenades. So I was just fluctuating back and forth based on my usage and just how I felt he was useful. And I just like, you know what? There's a lot of really good Fuse mains out there. So I had to settle on A with him. Thought he was pretty good. And I was like, you know what? That tactical, being able to break down doors plus being able to carry multiple nades, that's pretty good. So we get Fuse in the A tier. Gibraltar, as always, is going to be an S tier legend. He's got Fortified and he's a big target like Caustic, but his ultimate, his gun shield, and his dome, he's still used, and he's been used since ALGS started. Still completely in the meta and relevant. I don't personally like using him. I've tried to use him a little bit, so I could be somewhat versatile with him, and he's such a great legend. Being able to res people on the bubble, drop the ultimate. I said the gun shield taking some of the damage at first. I remember back in the beginning of the game when the gun shield was like, I don't know, like 300 health or something crazy. It was just able to eat. It was able to eat like a whole clip of a fully upgraded like R99 or 301 or something. It was ridiculous. So Horizon. They say don't play favorites in life, but I love Horizon. Horizon all the way around. I know a lot of people weren't necessarily using her for ALGS for a while, but the ultimate and the tactical and her passive, while the passive doesn't necessarily help the rest of the team, it's more of a personal thing for her. I mean, being able to move with her and just escape, being able to run, it's like using Bangalore with the double time. Like, you know, she goes up in the high in the air and you slide, you boost out. Like, it's crazy. It's insane. And the ultimate, of course, being able to trap people in the gravity hole. Still using nades, still gets people trapped. I think I had Lifeline in the A tier at one point, but now I'm putting her in the B tier. I don't find her ultimate super useful and very... Now, if you're out looting for a while, like you would be in ALGS or any other amateur private lobby tourneys, the ultimate might become a little more up here towards the S tier. Lifeline's tactical ability with the drone is great. Her being able to, her passive being able to basically res people, you know, get the drone, it's cool and it's good. I always thought it was better with the shield, but I find Gibraltar as a healer more useful than Lifeline. I guess it depends on the player, as always with every legend. Lobo, definitely C tier. Don't find her, her ultimate is probably the most useful thing about her. Her as I call it, the Sonic Ring, the bracelet. Jump bracelet's great, or jump drive as she calls it. It's great for being able to escape, or get on height advantages to be able to take down opponents that are weak trying to escape, great. And the being able to see high tier loot objects and crates, whatever thing is great and all, but just competition wise, I don't know. The ultimate is great, and the ultimate is the key thing that most people like. But me, I just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Not a big deal to me. I don't find it super useful. Mirage, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. I put Mirage right in here. I'm gonna go ahead and move Mad Maggie down there, because that's how I feel about Mad Maggie when it comes to the B tier legends. I put Mirage and Bloodhound in the higher areas, and then readjust them a little bit too. Because I forgot I could do that. I put Mirage in A. I can't put him quite in S, because people, when I'm getting res by Mirage, or if I do happen to get auto selected to Mirage because I'm not paying attention and the legend I was selected to gets taken, I find myself getting killed a lot trying to use his invisible res. Never while respawning people at respawn beacons, and then the decoy escape, great. But with that, that's why I can't put him in S tier, because I do find myself so. I don't know if it's just my positioning and other people's positioning, or if it's just people are able to find Mirage. Next we got Octane. I put Octane in B. Octane's jump pad's still very useful. Stim, speed boost, the self-healing, he doesn't necessarily need somebody after he gets res to come in and patch him up or things like that. You can throw on a couple stim packs and then let the self-heal take care of the rest of it. So he's very useful. And the jump pad, being able to escape dangerous situations or being able to jump onto enemies that are weak. Next, we've got Pathfinder. I believe for Arena and BR mode, I had Pathfinder in my last ranking somewhere in the B. But after all the videos I've seen, big shout out to my guy McDouling and all the other Pathfinder mains out there. Pathfinder is, yeah, I gotta give him his credit. The guy, the grapple, being able to tap into the survey beacons, creating a zip line. I mean, just being able to get in and out of situations, him being able to get himself out of situations, like he's an S tier legend to me. Like there's no really other further explanation that requires anything, because it's just great. He's just a great overall legend. Sorry, Rampart mains. Hey, her being able to carry a minigun is great. You know what? I'll put her in the C, because she's able to carry her minigun now. But I don't find Rampart super useful. Yeah, she can lock down buildings and whatnot, but just not a favorite. Just not a fan favorite. Next, we've got Revenant. I put ahead of Caustic in the B tier. Revenant being able to silence enemies, the death totem, being able to climb up the walls and crouch walk faster, it's still very useful. And I can't quite put it in A tier because not all his abilities compete with the passives that all these people have. So he's still very useful. I still do see people use him in ALGS and private amateur tournaments, but Seer, I put him right there. No, I'll put him ahead of Mirage after quick second thought. Seer's ability to be able to see people's health with his tactical, and then his ultimate being able to throw down basically a dome of recon or a dome of scanning, being able to see exactly where opponents are at. Just his heartbeat sensor is great too, but you have to be able to aim in with it, and that was part of the reason I was thinking about putting him in B, but it's still useful. It can give you, if you're quick and you're reactive to certain things, it can still give you an advantage, but I still think his tactical has got to be one of the most useful, like definitely top 5 tactical in the game. Once you hit that and you know how much health and somebody has, you know who to be able to push, or where they're going, where they're moving, things like, yeah. Watson. I gotta put Watson right there. C tier. In front of Lobo. I think Watson's tactical, being able to lock down buildings, is very useful. Ultimate, being able to keep your shield rolling. I don't really have much to say about Watson because I still to this day haven't really played her that much. I've played her enough, but she hasn't been somebody like I've mained, like Bangalore, you know, Horizon, Bloodhound. I don't see too many people. I mean, I might be delusional here. I might be, and that's fine. You can let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm delusional. I don't feel she's super useful, so I feel you can better select a different legend. So moving on, Valkyrie. I don't play Valkyrie. I've played her a few times, and I've played with a lot of people that have played her. In terms of importance and just overall usefulness, I gotta put her up there. I gotta put her ahead, even of Bangalore. Being able to see where all your opponents are dropping off, being able to use her ultimate to escape any situation normally, but seeing a lot of people hitting their shots on the people trying to escape, knocking people down. But still, at the end of the day, being able to use that, her tactical of the missiles, being able to scan the survey beacons with her, Valkyrie's just top tier legend in the game for me. Her passive, being able to, you know, use the her jump jets, or I'm not sorry, her jetpack to be able to escape, get on top of things, kind of like Horizon's tactical. Just can't argue it. To me, best legend in the game, period. Like, even though I prefer to play Bangalore or Horizon, I don't think anybody's better. We're gonna put Wraith right there in the A tier. Wraith in the A tier because her tactical, being able to, you're now able to, well, not now, but you're able to move fast with it. It calls in a little bit slower, but you're able to move fast. Her ultimate's still good. The passive, being able to know if somebody's aiming at you, is still great. And I see a lot of people still using Wraith for the fact that she is a smaller target, able to escape and get out of sticky situations pretty easily. She's still a top tier legend used. I don't feel like I can put her in this tier because I still think that the passive isn't quite as good as some of these people's up here, but overall I still think she's a pretty good useful legend. So there you guys have it. Halon's Season 12 Apex Legend BR tier list ranking. Now listen, I know a lot of you are going to disagree, some of you are going to agree. Let me know what you think down below. Comment. Let's have a conversation about it. Maybe update me, because I've been away from the game for about 4 months. And I've only been back for about 2 weeks. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video.